Hello and welcome back to War of Dots. Continuing on the Seventh Reich and his free-for-all win streak. Here's another free-for-all for you. And as you can see, this is a map which Seventh Reich has notoriously been not great on. Has to be very, very careful. He starts already with the 50k troop deficit. 50k troop deficit. It's crazy. And as you can see, the supporter, the legend, he knows what he's doing. He tries to cut these troops off immediately. Seventh Reich is orange way down in the corner. Like I said before, this is a great defensible position. However, it is not great for attacking because you're literally trapped and stuck. Even though other armies can't get across the water to get to you, you can't get across the water really to try to attack and expand your borders to get to them. So, Seventh Reich does notice there are some not as skilled players. The legend, the supporter, obviously he has a name tag. He's very skilled. He's, using boats to try to rack up on his economy, his gold. But orange in this position, Seventh Reich, he can only play the slow game. He can only play it slow. He can only try to build up his troops. He starts 50k troops down, so he's trying to build up heavy units as quickly as possible. He's trying to place units all around his border so no one can do any invasions in. Because if they can get units onto the mainland, then it can be very, very tough, and it can be hard to hold and defend. The best way to defend it is to keep your troops stationed along the water line, so troops can't come across at all. Meanwhile, the other armies are battling hard against each other and actually doing pretty well. They're all holding each other off pretty well. There isn't really one that's forming that great of an advantage, except for Red. Just did a good attack on Blue's northern city and was able to take it. Now Blue is still trying to hold his capital, and so he needs to get this heavy on land so that he can properly defend his capital. And now Seventh Reich is going to try to start a sneaky little attack. Sneaky little attack. This is the one city of purple that the orange army can try to snipe sometimes if it's not well defended. Seventh Reich, who's orange, notices this city is undefended. He can actually see it. The fog of war is just up, enough where he can see it. So he sees that immediately and tries to bring in this unit, and he does, and is able to take this city. Surrounds all these people. At this point, purple is going to, I think, give up pretty quickly since he just lost a huge amount. Now Seventh Reich does have the troop lead. However, Red has still been building up his massive army. He's still playing. He's still moving his stuff. Lots of heavy units here. He's guarding his capital decently well with this whole front. Orange, Seventh Reich knows it's only a matter of time now. He needs to quickly take the other cities of purple. Blue is still fighting, still in it. He's still holding his capital, still building up economy as best he can. But Seventh Reich is doing a good job surrounding these guys and then going straight for the capital now. Purple is not playing it smart. Purple is still trying to attack Blue when he's literally getting swamped and swarmed in the south, in his south area. Seventh Reich's now taken 2 of the cities. He needs to take 2 more of Purple's, and then Purple will literally be out of the game. And Purple is continuing to attack Blue. He's like, I'm going to get this city no matter what. Well, it doesn't look like it's working out too well for him. Blue is doing what he can. He's still trying to hold off Red, even though now he cannot make any more troops. So that's terrible on him. And what's Purple going to do? Purple is not going to try to do anything to save his cities down here. He's going to try to go over and snipe the city up here. So Red and Orange are the main contenders now. And it is looking See, look, he doesn't try to, Purple doesn't try to come take his city back. He tries to, oh, let me go snipe this blue city here. And this really hurts blue, because blue already cannot make troops, and he's going to lose troops once he loses this. Once he loses the city, he's going to start losing troops. Yep, loses these two because he has only one city left, so he can only support 6 troops, 1 on the city, 5 surrounding it. But so that kind of literally blue and purple, they just literally take each other out in this game. And as you can see, Seventh Reich has continued to build up his original land as best as possible. You know, build up defenses on it. Still building lots and lots of heavy units to protect, because everything, if he loses his capital, he would lose the game. Everything will fall. So, Red is also doing the same thing, building up his army. So both of them, as you can see, are building up massive armies. And now Seventh Reich is going to try to bring units around and slowly start attacking the last city of Blues. See what the Perfect Dark can do to defend. He only has 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 units left. He only can make 1 more unit. So once his 4 units are gone, then they're gone. And he's about to lose it. However, he does, Seventh Reich does have a weakness up here. He has a lot of troops which are not healthy. Red decides he's going to start swooping down in the north to see if he can take these cities. Because normally you have more troops surrounding your homeland and your capital and everything. You don't have as many troops on the offensive, at least not yet. At least for Seventh Reich. So as you can see, Red is really swooping down. He's going to try to take this city if possible. And Seventh Reich is kind of attacking 2 cities at once right here. He's attacking the one last city of Blue as best he can. Blue pulls back. And he's going to try to defend his 1 city as best he can with his remaining 3 units. 1 unit's about to die. So Seventh Reich is attacking this city and being attacked at the same time by this city. So he needs to really, really be careful. Doesn't want these units to die, get surrounded. Doesn't want Blue to try to make a comeback, even though he couldn't with 4 units. He'd have to come somehow swoop down here and get another city. But he still can't make any units, so you can't do anything with 3 units. Could make a 4th, but he didn't. And he loses the last city, so now it's only a matter of time for that unit to die. However, he really needs to do something about his defense in the mid-north. Because Red gets a heavy unit surrounded. Red is pushing hard towards the city. But now, since Seventh Reich was able to take the last city of Blue, Seventh Reich is now pushing hard or trying to maneuver quickly, get his units over here to the attack by Red, to the assault by Red. And so, he's doing that, just pumping out troops. Even if they're not that healed, he's just pumping them out. He has an idea. And his idea is he's going to try to surround these units. Now he has enough here. He's really pushing Red's units back. Both of them still, there's only a 50k troop difference. But they both have massive amounts of troops. Massive amounts. Their homelands are both heavily fortified by heavies and by lights. Both. Orange thinks of a sneaky maneuver. He's going to send a unit. It's not even that healed of a unit. He's going to send a unit way up here as far as he can. And in doing so, that unit helps surround this army of Reds. As you can see, he does this. The army's surrounded briefly. That unit dies because of that. Another unit also. And now, Red's confident in his abilities to win now. He's 100k troops up. He's just going to start doing a big, massive push. Remember, this is still the weak front, so wherever the front is weak, he's going to try to push there. It would be very, very difficult to try to push across the river, push into Red's main army over here. So he's going to do everything he can to push there, and Red sees writing on the wall, calls it a day, knowing he can't cope with this massive army of heavies that are just coming straight. They're going to take this one city, and they're going to push around and then kind of surround Red. With the big city advantage, it would only be a matter of time. Well, thanks for watching that one. One of the few ones where Orange has actually won while being in kind of the worst starting position with the least amount of troops. But he was able to wiggle his way out and get a win on this map. Catch you guys on the next one.